He should be here soon. I don't know how long. I sent
Yo,
him a text if he's at work.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 11th episode of Cobra Straight from the Underground podcast. Yay!
Are you joining us, Tyrell? We are live on Underground Podcast.
And joining me today are my two co-hosts,
Tyrell.
Jedi Joey and Melissa.
Bonsai, how's it going?
Good to be
Busy,
here.
great day today, huh? For the Cobra Kai community.
Yeah, today we had a lot. Wait, no, this past week we had a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That teaser was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, the poster. Yeah, the poster's great.
Oh yeah, and I think...
speaking of the poster.
Someone says Bonsai. Someone named themselves Bonsai the poster. Interesting. Yeah, I like the poster. Today is the best day ever. Can we talk about we can go on at a time, but I want to say some things about the poster if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. So
I'll actually be right back. But
I'll wait till you come back, Melissa. I want to contribute with all three of us. So
what is
okay. I'll be back in just like 1 minute.
So this is on.
Okay.
This is on straight from the what's Ella wants to know what your YouTube channel is. Which one is it? This on the underground, straight from the underground.
It's Cobra Kai Underground.
Did you hear that, honey?
Yeah.
Was someone asking about it or
no?
Today the best day ever. Yeah.
We don't have that clip. That'd be great. Pull the SpongeBob clip. It's the best day ever.
That song.
I'm about to send a message in chat.
You're sending something to us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I already am on.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Apparently you're all set. You get to be in here and monitor, make sure there's no troublemakers.
Yep.
No snakes in the grass.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I have a lot of things to say about this poster. I'm just going to wait till Melissa gets back.
All right.
I'll try to stay long. Oh, you're back? Okay.
I'm back.
All right,
Yep.
So I want to break this down for you guys because there's a couple things. If you look at this poster, there's a couple things you need to look for to see them because some things are hiding in plain sight. Right?
Right.
So
Yep.
Let's focus on the main characters first, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on the below section. So I like, because of the center of the Miyagi-verse story, it makes sense that Daniel is going to be one of the biggest characters on the poster.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of Sam being in. Devin should not be next to Miguel. I feel like Sam should have been next to Miguel, and they should have made a lot bigger, or Sam a lot bigger, because Sam just hiding in the background does not sit well.
Yeah.
So basically, the poster. We're gonna address this later in this room because I'm gonna make a video about this today. You will not see any marketing before part 2 comes out that will reveal anything about Silver. There will be little Easter eggs and little hints.
Yeah, I agree.
Nope.
But Netflix wants to save Silver as their kind of last big thing. Like, oh, you need to watch Cobra Kai Part 2. And when you watch it, then you're going to be shocked and shit your pants, basically. Like, that's what they want. They want that shocking reaction to go, holy shit, it's Terry Silver. Like that's the goal. The goal is for Netflix to set that tone.
Yeah.
But so things I do like. I like Chris and Kim next to each other. There is an air I noticed on this poster though. That's kind of interesting. You know what I noticed?
What?
Robbie has his headband on. Sam doesn't have hers on. Tori doesn't have
Yeah,
her
Sam
headband
does
on.
actually. No, Sam does actually have her headband on. Look, if you look closely,
she's
she
so
does.
small.
She
Okay,
does, yeah.
Okay, she does. Oh yeah, and Quan does too. Okay, I guess that. Sorry about that. I didn't see them. I guess. Okay, so now I see them. Call coming from. Who is this?
Jim Timms says, "Hey guys."
Oh,
Hey, Jim Tim. Hi.
Let me get weird spam call again. We need block, but I'm busy on podcast. What'd you say? Thank you, honey. Let me take care of it real quick. Give me a sec. I didn't even. Why am I still not seeing Jim Tim's comments in the thing? I see the poster guy, but I don't see Jim Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see yours. You were visible right away.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Is he modded?
Yeah. Yeah, he's modded.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know why we're not seeing it. Because you guys say he's here, but I don't see him.
He's like on the YouTube video, but I don't know why.
Yeah, on stream. I wonder if he doesn't have a restream, the restream app, or if he's signed in on here or something.
Well, I'm not signed in. You can see me.
Yeah, so that's weird. It's weird that we don't see him here. But so anyway, I know he's here.
If he's blocked, he would be able to see the message.
No, I don't have him blocked. And I don't think we'd block him because we like Jim Tim.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
one of my mods. So I would not see him being blocked. It doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, so like I was
I don't
saying,
think I have him blocked.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. It's just weird he doesn't show up for me in here for
Are
some
you
reason.
guys able to see Jim Tim?
Yeah, I see his messages on the actual YouTube stream.
Yeah, but we just can't see him in the StreamYard
Comments.
itself. We just
Yeah.
can't see him in the StreamYard itself.
Weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So sounds like Restream needs to fix that problem.
Yeah. But
And
what were we
then
going to say, Jedi Joe? You want to continue?
Yeah, so back to the poster. So, you can see. Oh, that's good. The poster. So I like the 3 flags here. I can't see what the red flag next to Iron Dragons is though, because Daniel's blocking it.
Oh, it's Tiger Strike.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the fact that they highlight these 4 dojos, are we meant to assume that even though we're going to get lots of dojos in this tournament, that these are the 4 most dangerous dojos to, like, kind of the big ones that are going to be top spot people?
Yeah.
Because it seems
Yeah,
like,
I'm actually
because we've seen Tiger Strike in the
thinking
trailer
that.
quite a bit, I've noticed, and we've seen it in the inside the dojo, and they've kind of put a pretty big focus on it.
Yeah.
And then you got we expect Korean Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang, if we want to call it that, or Miyagi-Do. And then you can see Daniel's arm is blocking it, but that's the Iron Dragon flag over there.
Yeah, obviously.
What'd you say, honey?
Yeah.
You see Jim Tim?
I mean, me personally, I think the Tiger Strikes are gonna be out in the semis. I think Sam is gonna. That might actually be who Hawk and Sam were fighting in the trailer.
Well, I think
Maybe
I
they're
remember
out.
seeing in the trailer. I think in the trailer there's a scene where they're fighting. I thought they were fighting Cobra Kai because they're fighting 2 people that were in black geese. But it just
don't think, or maybe it was just Sam that was taking on the
Well, Sam fights a lot of people. She fights Maria in the trailer, and then
Right.
she fights. And speaking of which, not to sidetrack from the poster, I have some news about Maria that I found that I was going to see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick for you guys.
Is this about her last name?
No. She posted some stuff about her character on Instagram, and she posted pictures. And I guess when they're not on the show, and it will be interesting to see how they interact with each other on the show. But she's really good friends with Reina, who plays Zara.
Okay, so post it up.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Because there was where is it? Because she was showing a video of her kicks and stuff too. Like there was a video of her. What was her name? Karate. Okay.
Yeah, because her last name is Alvarez.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about Alvarez. Okay, so we got the thing yesterday with the sneak peek. Got the clip here on the main page. Wonder what page it was on. I gotta find this. I thought I had it. Maybe it's on my feed. Let's look at my feed. Key mistakes, Jim.
I am surprised that they put the Tiger Strike flag instead of the Furia Deep Panteria.
What's that?
Because we know about Maria and Diego,
page and just
but
look at the like photos.
we don't know any characters from Tiger Strike.
We know they're Russian. Well, there's Reina's. Reina posted something. Let's see if Reina's. Okay, so these are my pictures. How do I see some reels?
Jocelyn.
Saves or 13 posts.
Genesis? Okay.
Saved. Maybe? No, that's just something I saved.
Who do you think Dimitri will fight first?
I think it'll probably be Yoon. I think Yoon's gonna put Dimitri out of commission.
Yeah.
And that's when Hawk's gonna
put him out of business.
Hawk's gonna step up. Like I think that's when Hawk's gonna step up. And that's when Yoon's gonna have to face the fury of the Hawk.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so here's Strike. Yeah. Oh, you have a phone call? Okay.
Do you think they'll have him fight Juan first? Kind of worried for Dimitri, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I am too a little bit.
Yeah.
What were you good?
We'll have to look into that, but
yeah. Another thing too is like CVO is like also dead set on Zara being a rival for Tory and Maria being a rival for Sam, and Sam and Robbie just having their shine in part 2 because he thinks he generally he believes that the second, which it probably is, because he generally believes that the Sekateke will go all the way to part 3, which it generally could, but
yeah, that's possible. Why can't I not remember what her name is?
But the reason for that is because he wants Tory to like win in the finals, and there's no guarantee of that.
Yeah,
just like there's no guarantee of Robbie and Sam winning the finals.
Where is this?
Yeah, I just think it'll end in.
Okay, where's?
I just think it'll end in.
Does anybody remember
part 2?
The actress that plays Maria? Does anybody remember?
I don't know. I mean, It could very well end in part 2, but with part 3 being the aftermath of what happens in part 2, that could very well be.
Yeah. Hey, Chosen, I see you're in the chat. Do you know the actress for Maria? So I can look up her Instagram, or can you send it to me so I can find her page quick? Because I want to show everyone this thing and I can't find it.
Here, let me see if I can find it.
I want to be able to find it. I just need her name. I know how to find it. I just need her name. So if anyone can remember what her name is. I know she's a TikToker. I know she's a martial artist, but I can't remember her name to save my life. Just need a name. Someone could find out the name. That would be really grateful. And I know she has a different name. Like her handle is different. Like it's Karate something. How do you spell karate? Is it karate? I think it's Karate Jules. Is it karate? How do you spell karate again, honey? Is it karate?
K-A-
Oh, I found it. Perfect.
Okay.
I might be in one now. Okay, so there's a picture of her, but is this the one that she posted earlier? Oh wait, did she do the stunt double for Wakanda Forever? Interesting. I didn't know that because there's a lot of her showing her martial arts. Okay, here we go. Let's go just her Cobra Kai stuff.
Hold on.
Tyrell says he's still at work. Okay, so is this Cobra Kai morning?
Maria, actress's name is Juliana Ramos Ortiz.
Yeah, I'm on her page right now, and I'm looking at. Here's all her Cobra Kai stuff for her story. What? Someone just said something. Oh, Luke. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, you'll send it. Okay, let's see. So I found story, but I can't find this. It talks about her. Why can't I thought it was her page? Why can I not find? I have the picture of her from the trailer. Oh, here's all her pictures. Oh, here's pictures of her. Okay, maybe this will help. I have a picture of Diego too. Oh, that's the trailer. Yeah, he did it behind the scenes. Yeah, this is the ones I was looking for. Okay, I found what I was looking for. We're good.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to. It's gonna ask me to do the sharing. I think in a second. So. Okay, so underground. I'm gonna need to share something in a sec.
Axel is giving me silver vibes. He
Okay,
uses.
are you seeing what's on the screen?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here is. So here we have Maria and then Diego are featured in this picture. No spoilers, just some appreciation, reminiscing how fun it was to shoot with the amazing cast and crew.
Oh wait.
Dropped to keep some hype alive. Here's a peek at Maria. Final product, and you can see the other dojos here. Diego's on the other side here, and then you have Maria on the other one next to each other. And this says all uniforms and gear are. Oh, interesting. Century Martial Arts. That's pretty cool. They're a pretty big company to make that. Karate.
Silver, right?
Who's in the poster?
Is Silver in the poster?
No.
Okay. Somebody was asking why is he not in the poster?
I'll explain it in a sec. I have to. I'm on presenting the screen, so if I go up back to the thing.
I was just showing you.
Yeah, thank you. So I can actually speak on the mic for a minute too. Silver's not in the poster because Netflix is using him as his crown jewel. They want him to be a big surprise and hide him because what he's gonna do is gonna be so big. Are you guys seeing the next picture I showed on the slideshow now? Here they're doing her makeup, and then here she is in her trailer. It says Maria on it. Here's a picture of her just in her gi.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Then here, this is the most important picture I was looking for. You have Maria on one side taking a selfie, and then on right next to her is Reina.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that could mean maybe they're friends outside of things. And here we got, looks like, I can't tell who all these are, but we have Maria, Diego, and I'm not sure about these other two here. But they're clearly a group here. Here she is. Looks like she's clothes shopping here. Maybe there she is with the Sakataka headband. You can see the flags behind it. And then here she is with Diego. If you want a really good look at Diego, you can kind of see his like dreadlock look here. Really, can we talk about how cool the yellow dojo gis are? I really like the gis. They really did a good job making these gis different. Makeup stuff again. Can't find the. There was a video of her like showing how good of a kicker she is. I can't find it. Maybe I could choose this one. There's a video of her. It's not specifically Cobra Kai, but I guess it was her showing like a video of her doing her karate stuff. Well, here she is, just artist stuff, sliding down. Where's her reel of the... Oh, here she is for Wakanda Forever. She's a reel of her skills. She does a fighting pose, and she kicks up like that. Pretty kind of cool, and then walks off. So this is a whole... I guess this is a whole background of her training. You guys seeing this right now?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's freaking badass. Like,
yeah, I think it's cool too. I think it's interesting. There's not a lot of focus on Maria in the trailer. If Netflix wanted to keep him a surprise, why are they just gonna do the same thing they did with Barnes in season 5? They're not gonna do the same thing, Luke, that Barnes did. Barnes has less screen time in the entirety of Cobra Kai than Silver will have in season 6. Because I know that IMDb isn't a reliable source, but I'll say this. I believe firmly, and I don't care what anyone else says, I firmly believe we're going to see Silver in almost every episode of Part 2. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that it's going to happen.
That we'll see Silver in every episode of Part 2, because I think that they might save him for the final scene of
I thought they
Part
might.
2.
I thought they might save him, but then the fact of the secrecy, and then remember when I brought up the fact of Thomas commenting on the trailer, and then he didn't comment on the Part 1 trailer? I think they're hiding him because there's significant scenes of him that are in the trailer that he's hiding in. Like, I think the reason they didn't show the scene where we have the picture of Louis Tan, Sensei Wolf, is because he's there in the scene, and that's why they didn't show us the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I think that I think that they're gonna really be hyping up Wolf.
Yeah, that's what my video is.
Like, Silver's gonna be like. That's why I think that they might save him for the last season, for the last part of Part 2, because they're gonna be really hyping up Wolf and making him look like the main threat and like the main bad sensei. When in fact it's Silver. Like, he's not he's behind the shadows. Like, he's behind the Iron Dragons. Look at those moves that they did. Like that Axel and Zara did. Those were like, we've seen those moves before.
Yeah, I feel like, I agree. I feel like as much as they're going to hype up Wolf, I just have this gut feeling that, like, I know we don't like to get into too much of like what leaks are real, what leaks are fake. According to the leak, we're supposed to at least see Silver fight at least once in Part 2.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. That's the finale of Part 2,
and that could be.
And that's why I'm thinking that he has, and that's why I'm thinking that's why he has the knife.
Yeah, and that's a good.
He's the one.
Oh, hold up.
That he's the. I know everybody thinks that it's Quan, because that's what they're trying to like. I think they're trying to make everybody believe that it's Quan. When in fact, if it were Quan, why wouldn't they show Quan holding the knife in the trailer?
That's a good point.
Quan's in the trailer, but this person, they're making sure to stay hidden, so they're only showing the hand. And I think that they're trying to make us believe that it's Quan so that they could surprise us with Silver. Like, oh my God, Silver's got the knife.
Hold up. But what
Hey.
confuses me? Oh, hold on. I want to answer. Oh, you want to say something, Underground? Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Hey, Chosen, I just want them on. Okay?
Okay. Hold up.
Sorry.
Showed it. Okay. Showed it. It was Daniel fighting Kreese in the jacket he was wearing in the leak, and assuming with silver. So here's the thing. Okay, I want you guys to get this clarity here. One thing that you need to know, and I'm going to answer, and she's saying something interesting here. So Xander Stone fan hit the Quan, which is a fun name, by the way. Showed it was Daniel fighting Kreese in the jacket. If you look at the locations, Daniel may be fighting Kreese in that scene. That's not all who Daniel is going to fight in part 2. And also, if you look at the scenes, if you look at the pictures we got before the trailer came out, the scene where Daniel's in a fighting stance at the wall is not the same scene that Kreese gets slammed into the wall by Daniel. So whatever happens in that scene, it could be the aftermath. It could be, first of all, all was hype. Wolf, Axel, and Zara when Silver been in the show longer than them. It's about the surprise leak. The thing you need to understand is he's the shock value event. The audience knows that Silver can get out of prison, but the characters on the show don't know that. So when he shows up and he's just there, it's going to blow people's minds. You realize it's going to offend this Silver appearing is going to make it where Daniel's not going to be. The whole point is that Daniel won't even know. We talk about Daniel doesn't know, like in the trailer, we don't know what we're fighting up against. If Daniel sees Silver, he's not going to be able to focus on the other dojos, the other fighters, because he's going to be so fixated on dealing with his old enemy.
No, yeah.
And that's going to off balance him, because then he's going to lose focus and lose sight of everything. And so first of all, I saw Luke. You said I want to get this out there. I haven't seen the show yet. I haven't seen part 2 yet. But if you guys would just read the Big Three's articles, you guys would know one thing. I don't like to throw things in people's face, but you said Wolf is a minor character. You need to read that article because you made a huge mistake by saying that. Wolf is not a minor character. The Big Three says Wolf is crucial to part 2. He is huge. And also here's, I love what Ella says here. Silver said he was going to look for some insurance to handle things that may come up that could hire new people to help him in his plot. Exactly. So my theory I'm actually making a video on tonight, what Ella's alluding to, is that I feel like I feel like basically all the way back in season 4 when hold up, I'll explain that for you in a second, Luke. I feel like that Silver role in this all the way back in season 4 when we got to season 5 and he's and you know we hear the end of the scene where Silver says, you know, oh, don't worry, I'll dig up a few more Cobra Kais to help, right? You get where you solve your legal problems. Everybody expected in season 5 that we're going to get Dennis and Snake, and then we got Kim Da-eun and the Senseis. And don't get me wrong, Kim Da-eun is a great character, and I also feel that the Senseis were validated, right?
Right.
But Silver always has an ace up his sleeve, knowing he's always a... What? What do you mean, good God, Joe? I'm trying to help you, bro. Sensei Wolf, you should be...
No.
Oh, you're a great student.
He was saying good, Joe, good.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Yeah, so I was confused by it at first, but yeah, it's all good. But no, yes, I am a big Sensei Wolf believer, a big Sensei Wolf simp. Call me whatever you want. I've been following Louis Tan since I saw his first early projects. And for Cobra Kai to get an actor of this caliber is a huge deal. And I don't think the Big Three are going to waste that. I really don't. But back to my theory, the whole idea, I think, in this situation is the fact that when Silver, and I talked to Chosen, I think I talked to Underground when I was streaming with him, or not streaming with him, but I was gaming with him earlier. and this is what I said, Melissa. When Silver said those things, as much as Kim Da-eun and the Senseis were threatening in season 5, I don't think Silver wanted to call his big guns until Silver had truly been humiliated enough to push him to the edge. Because what have we talked about on the phone the last couple of days, Melissa?
Yeah.
They're saving Silver because we're going to see a ruthless, unhinged, cocaine, crazy Silver. And I think in order for him to do that, I think he had to call in the big guns. I don't think he thought that.
That's why. That's why I think that there's gonna be that huge brawl, but I think that it's gonna happen when Miyagi-Do, like it's gonna happen when Miyagi-Do wins.
Oh yeah, I
Sekai
think that's gonna happen too.
I think Miyagi-Do is gonna win the Sekai Tekai in part 2, and it's gonna lead to a brawl, and part 3 is going to be the aftermath of that brawl.
Yeah. Okay,
and
that we know as yet, but the theory is that.
And I think that part 3 is going to be the aftermath of that brawl, because if Miyagi-Do wins and Silver is behind the Iron Dragons, you better believe there's going to be a brawl, because that happens. Like, because I think that Silver, this is just my opinion, but I think that maybe there's a potential that maybe Axel might try to lure Sam over to the Iron Dragons.
Yeah,
like,
it could happen.
Get her, but and Sam finds out about it. I mean, she stays firmly to Miyagi-Do, but Sam finds out about it, and I think, in all honesty, I know they're trying to play up Zara versus Tory, which I am all for. I hope seriously that if that Tory really wipes the floor with Zara. But I think that Sam will be the one that finishes the job, and if Sam beats Zara, and either Robbie or Miguel beat Axel, that's gonna really, really tick Silver off. The gloves will be off at that point. He's gonna be going for the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that could happen? Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah. One thing I think, though, that we need to focus on is, well, some of the fighters from one dojo could be focused on. I think the trailer is downplaying the importance of each of our main characters having their rivals from individual dojos. So, if you watch the trailer, even though we only get a little brief snippet of it, I think the Maria versus Sam stuff is going to be a lot bigger than the trailer's making it look like. I really think Maria is going to, as much as I love Sam, I think Maria could be a problem for Sam. And I think they're just not showing that.
I believe that. Because they have a tendency to do that. They can I think Maria's going to give Sam a very tough fight.
I think so too. And I think I don't know how it's going to happen because they have shown how skilled he is, but I definitely agree with you. I do think Yoon is going to give Dimitri a run for his money. And now that I think about it, more and more I think about it, and I keep thinking because that in this tournament, the beef between Hawk and Dimitri is going to have to be solved, right?
Yeah.
So I actually have a theory that the way that beef is going to get solved is that after Dimitri gets hurt, I think Hawk might go season 3 crazy, and he might go and really beat Yoon. He's really going to beat Yoon. And when Dimitri, whatever type of injury Dimitri has, Dimitri's just going to know that Hawk saved him, even though he got hurt, knowing that he was fighting in his honor. He's going to realize that all the stuff about college didn't matter because his brother had his back.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So I just think that's interesting because I think that could be. You're saying Miyagi-Do winning where Iron Dragons is unstoppable. Oh, people are always going to do that. The thing you need to understand
Yeah,
about how
no, I think Miyagi-Do's getting this win.
yeah, the only way you need to understand is the whole thing that people misunderstand is this is a global tournament. The bad guys can lose this tournament, but that doesn't mean their story is over.
Right.
You
Right.
guys are looking at this tournament, you're going, oh, there's no part 3. There's if the tournament's over, the bad guys win. It's over. You guys don't get it. That we're all here.
Here's a part 3.
But the thing that you guys are not getting that's really been getting under my nerves the last couple of days, even in our friend group, is you guys are so concerned about who gets the trophy. You guys need to realize that this, for instance, yes, he did. That's true. But I think he's going to get stronger. I think that fight takes place very early on. But the thing I was going to say is just like, what you guys aren't getting is you guys are so concerned about who gets the trophy. But when the people that don't get the trophy strike back, that's what a Cobra does from the beginning. You need to understand that basically the aftermath fight, we're also focused on this tournament, but I think the writers are trying to misdirect us with this tournament. I think that they're trying to say, oh, look, this is really big. You guys need to pay attention to this. And it's going to be big in the moment. But I think once we get out of this tournament, you're going to really realize that, like Silver says, the real threat, the real pain is coming.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm thinking like that. I know CVO thinks that this is going to go into part 3, but truthfully, I think the tournament itself is going to end in part 2. And what we're going to be dealing with in part 3 is the aftermath of what happens after that.
I don't want to disagree with you because anything could happen. But what I will say is, I don't know if Underground told you, I did see the runtime for the episodes today, and I did get them confirmed that they are finalized. Yeah. And I'll tell you this, I don't believe that the tournament will go all of part 3 because part 3 is only 5 episodes. But I think that we might like 2 or 3 episodes. I'll say maybe 2 at most dedicated to it because of the fact that I didn't complain about the runtime for part 1, but I'll be honest, you can tell, and this is not on the big 3. I'm sure the big 3 didn't get to pick their runtimes. Right? It seems like Netflix put pressure on them. But I'll be honest, I'm not happy with the runtime for part 2.
Yeah.
They're making Ralph talk and sound like a fool because Ralph said the finale for part 2 is meant to be an hour long. It's only 46 minutes.
Yeah.
And it goes from, I think it's 37, it's like 37, 36, 38, and then I think 46 is the longest one. And I'm sorry, we built up this tournament. Look, I'm not trying to argue with anyone. We all have our own opinions. I don't think they wrap this up in part 2. Not with those runtimes. Because
maybe. I mean, it's like I said, I could see it going through. I can see it going into part 3. I'm on board with that.
I know that you're very focused on the Miyagi legacy of the show within the whole Miyagi-verse, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This tournament will not detract from what part 3 is, I feel. So the way I look at it is in the beginning, like you even though this tournament is so important to his students, if you notice, Daniel was still so focused in part 2 on this side quest. And the trailer doesn't tell you very much. There's little clues of it. But I do think that through a majority of this tournament, even though you get voiceovers of Daniel in the trailer talking to the kids, I think there will be points where Daniel will leave and he's going to be on this side quest, and it's going to kind of drive his focus. And it might make it hard for our teens to deal with their leader being gone. But we have to remember what Daniel's dealing with is a very real thing. He's being told things about his mentor that he doesn't understand. I think that the tournament is going to go to part 3. I think that was guaranteed when they had Tory rejoin Cobra Kai. I think she's going back to Miyagi-Do for the end of the tournament. That's interesting. I've never heard that idea. There's no way that they can finish the tournament in 5 episodes. Yeah, that's a good. I agree. Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
no, listen. If that's what they do, that's what they do. I'm on board with it. I am totally on board with it. I mean, I think at the end, I think at the end of the tournament, Tori will go back to Miyagi. Though I definitely do think that. I don't think she'll go back to it during though, because I don't know. I don't think they can do that.
I agree with what you're saying. What is it, JQ275 about the Maria, the Sam and Devin duo fight against Maria, where Devin gets knocked down. That's another thing. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna mention. The other thing I was gonna mention that we were talking about that I wanted to mention. Well, there's one thing I want to go back to. Someone asked us a question for all three of us that I wanted to get your guys' opinions on.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's here from Xander Stone fan hit the Quan. I want to know if you guys agree. Would you guys want to see Daniel fight Silver and Kreese at once outside and later have Chosen and Johnny come help him at the end? They asked us.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Absolutely.
I think it would be great. I would love to see our big. That's the one thing. Okay, can I talk to you guys about what my biggest criticism of part 2 is right now that the trailers don't give us enough evidence of?
Okay.
I don't want us, because I think people, when the show started, the show starts focusing on the kids. And the kids are very important, or the teens, whatever you want to call them, right? They're very important to the story. But with this being the final season, we're going to get spinoffs with Miguel, Robbie, and Sam in the future. That's just guaranteed. They're young enough that they'll show up in something again down the road, you know? And either they're doing this karate movie with Ralph. We don't know when we'll see Chosen again. We don't know when we'll see Johnny again. We definitely don't know when we're going to see Kreese again. So
yeah, true.
So the thing that I think is very important is, and I told you guys this I told you this earlier in the chat, Melissa, right?
Yeah.
And I might get hate for this. Whatever the Sekai Taikai brings for the teens, I hope it's challenging for them. I hope it presents a good story. But I'm not worried about them. I'm not focused on them. I just don't want the adults. I just don't want them to pay Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, and the guy that plays Chosen to stand there and just direct the kids the entire time. Like, if that, to me, when part 3 only has 3
Yeah,
fights.
I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah, I just hope that's not their goal. I feel like they need to give them something good to do, because I think that people forget that this show, well, it did start with these kids and they were introduced. These kids need to realize that their mentors are a real part of this whole thing. Like, they're a real.
Taking care of it.
Okay, good. Sorry. There's a real part of the story. And if it wasn't for Johnny, Miguel would not be in the Sekai Taikai. If it wasn't for Daniel, Robbie would not be in the Sekai Taikai. Sam would not be in the Sekai Taikai. Hawk wouldn't be in the Sekai Taikai. Dimitri wouldn't be in the Sekai Taikai. Like, I don't think I need to say more than that. I mean, if we want to go to the villain side, we probably wouldn't get Axel and Zara in the Sekai Taikai in terms of what's it called? In terms of Sensei Wolf, right? So
Yeah.
my biggest thing is, I know it's only 30 to 40 minute long episodes. Don't put the adults on the sideline. I mean, they're still important to the story. Johnny started this, and it's still very important that they get their shine. Like,
going by that look that he gave Wolf, I doubt very seriously they're going to sideline Johnny.
I don't think Johnny's getting sidelined. Honestly, I'm so glad, because a lot of trailers like to take the big hype moments and put them in the trailer. The fact that we're going to see this show for the first time ever, and we're not going to get it, even though they're teasing us, they're not going to leak their fight. Because you look at like some of Johnny's best fights, a lot of his best fights are revealed in the trailer. Now, thankfully, in season 4, they didn't reveal Silver. They didn't reveal Silver and Johnny's fight, which is good. So that was a nice surprise. Like, you remember when you walked in season 4 and you got to the episode where they're fighting, and you're like, hey, you know, at least they didn't spoil that fight. And I don't think the season 5 trailer showed Johnny fighting the senseis at the end, right?
Yeah.
So the whole thing that I think of in this whole situation is that look, I would have I still think, unless they give me a reason otherwise, there has to be a good reason for why that cage fight, which looked so not Cobra Kai in that picture, is not in the trailer. There has to be a good reason for why they're hiding it, because
The what fight? The what fight?
So the scene where the picture of Wolf, where we first got our first reveal that Wolf was going to be in the season, we got the picture of him in a cage fight.
Oh yeah.
And so he's clearly fighting someone in that arena. And I expect when those pictures came out, because a lot of things from the pictures were in the were in the thing. I expected to see Wolf in that arena at some point during the trailer. But as we talked about previously, I think there could be a little bit of reasons for why he's not there. One, I think the one reason is that Silver might be there and they can't hide it in the trailer like they can in the picture. So I think that could be one thing that could be very important. But I also think that they might be like, oh, wait, let's build up these kids. Someone's expecting Axel and Zara, and let's save how dangerous Wolf is for the actual show.
Yeah.
I will tell you guys, I didn't want to spoil this yet because I wanted to surprise you guys in a video, but I've been talking to some people on Twitter that you guys might be very excited about. Because I don't get to talk to cast members very often, but I was tweeting back and forth with Louis Tan today. And
oh, really?
He was telling me some pretty cool stuff. Yeah. The dude's a pretty cool dude. He was we were talking the other day because he was telling me about this movie that he was telling me that I thought I should watch, and he was saying I think I had the message somewhere. He said something about when the trailer came out. He said something like, "Oh yeah, we didn't come to play," referring to Iron Dragons, and then he said something like, "Oh, just you wait. I'm gonna bring all the pain." Like he was teasing himself quite a bit, and I thought it was pretty cool. Seems like a very good dude. And it's not the first time I've had interactions. I've had a couple interactions. Sometimes you get these celebrities that are pretty known on social media, and they get to talk to people every so often. Like, I don't know if I ever told you this, but did I ever tell you, Underground? You're gonna be jealous of this, actually.
What happened?
What?
I've talked to when Kim Da-eun was announced for the show in season 5. I was one of the first people in the Cobra Kai community to welcome her.
What?
Yeah. So on Twitter,
wow.
I actually welcomed her to the show.
I remember that.
And she actually liked it and follows me on most of my socials now. So
Lucky.
That's so awesome.
Lucky.
So I knew she was gonna be badass before she was even in the show. I was like, oh, I remember you from Rush Hour. This is cool. I'll be right back, guys. I need to get a drink real quick, but
yeah.
Another one. But yeah, no, I think we're having some super good. Well, I think we're having some super good topics right now. I do want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to backpedal to that idea of like what that guy was saying about that would be a really cool scene to have Kreese and Silver out there, and then to have
Hey, I like this. I like this.
Okay, I'm gonna have myself because
image right here.
How many were in that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you the last.
We have Dublin Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Miyagi-Do.
There you are.
Tiger Strike.
What time is? Oh.
Iron Dragons.
One more Trevor, see if he's still coming on.
And
the whole dojo.
Yeah, the Panther Dojo, I think, in the middle.
Okay, sounds good.
Honestly, if they do continue in part 3, I'm just fine. I'm fine with it. I'm way fine with it.
Yeah.
I was just saying, if they continue it, I'm totally fine with it. It's just my thought, like, because we know that there's going to be a huge brawl that happens in part 2. So
I don't want to cut it off. I love chatting with you guys. I do have to go because
Okay.
I promised a friend that was sick a while ago that has not been doing very well that every Tuesday night we do our DC podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
And I do have to leave to go take care of that because he doesn't get on very often at night. But it was really fun to
Okay.
chat with you guys, and we'll continue a lot of these conversations on Thursday. I really have
Yeah.
plans to have one of our best shows. I want to use Thursday since we're only 2 weeks away. I know normally we do like a bunch of different random things. I really am hoping on Thursday that you, me, Tyrell, and Chosen, well, not necessarily Chosen, but you, me, Tyrell, Melissa, and everyone just that's there, really just dive in on full out predictions leading into the 2 weeks. Talk more about the sneak peek. Talk more about the poster. Talk more about the pictures. Just all of everything. So
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later. I'll be uploading those videos as soon as I'm done with my podcast. So if you guys have any suggestions for any of the Cobra Kai stuff that you want me to include in my videos, any notes, just make sure you leave it in my in my community or one of my latest videos. You can comment on it, and I'll read the comment, and then I'll add it to my notes for my videos. So, because I know you had a list of things you wanted me to incorporate into some of mine, Melissa. So,
Yeah. So when are your next videos coming out?
So I got to do this podcast, and then after I do this podcast, I'm going to film and edit them. My next big video, because it's super behind, is Ella's going to help me after this podcast with filming the breakdown. So I'm gonna go shot by shot for the trailer. It'll be voiceover only, so you'll only have my voice in the background. It's gonna be me talking about every scene, and I'm gonna, even though it's just a trailer, we're only going by what the writers show. I am gonna speculate a little bit, kind of like dive into my own theories on like scene by scene what I think is happening. So you'll get to see me kind of go deep into it. So that'll be one of the first ones, and then I'm also gonna have my theory about Wolf. I want to address something about the sneak peek. I also want to talk about a little bit of Axel because I haven't really talked about. I have a whole video that's going to be dedicated to Axel, Zara, and Wolf. So I think we're going to talk about it's going to be an Iron Dragons video in general, and so I'm really excited for you guys to see those. So I think that will be pretty.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. So just be some good stuff to look forward to, and I want to do videos. I've seen a lot of people ask questions about it. Like I was going to do something about the posters as well. But I also want to do something about how everyone's talking about I feel like it needs to be addressed that people need to understand why silver's not in the poster or any of the marketing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a video addressing that. So I will definitely. So yeah, so I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys enjoy those videos and you guys enjoy our conversation, and I'll catch you very soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Joe.
All right.
Bye.
s- well, Ella, LaRusso's out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
So are you
yes.
leaving too?
No. I'm not leaving.
Okay. Well, just like old times, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I like all of the Dojo banners and the design.
Yeah, me too. I think they're really sick. I think they're awesome.
I see Tiger Strike, the Panther students, the Iron Dragons. Uh, yeah. Um, all right. This picture uh got me right here.
Yeah. Yeah, with Tory sitting on the
Yeah,
suitcase, like
yeah,
I have a feeling she's gonna be the most alone in this entire in this entire part, you know?
yeah. Because uh sh- uh she did what she thought was right. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with what she did because I
yeah,
know she thought, but because she backstabbed her friends, the only people that she actually can trust. I mean, she literally just literally like stabbed them in the back, and like I get that I get that she thinks she's doing the right thing, but she's not.
yeah. She's not in the right headspace right now,
Yeah,
and 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 I can see her um uh settling her differences with everyone at the end of the finale
yeah,
leading up to part 3.
yeah. I could see that. I could see that too. I hope she goes back to Miyagi though by the end of at the end of the Sekai Tekai. I mean, I don't see her going back to it during because I
Yeah,
don't because now she's like officially like Cobra Kai. Like she's entered as that, officially now. Um, but at the end of the Sekai Tekai, I hope she goes back to Miyagi though.
yeah, I do too because uh uh um as far as I can tell, she hates Cobra Kai, and she had no choice too.
I mean, I don't wouldn't go as far as she hates it. Like she never hated what people need to understand. She never hated Kreese's Cobra Kai. It was Silver's Cobra Kai that she hated,
Yeah,
but she never hated Kreese's Cobra Kai. So I wouldn't go as far as to say she hated it as she hates it as much as
yeah. Sorry,
she's just, um she's just
uh,
doing what she has to do.
yeah. Uh, sorry, um I had I had my words mixed up about
No, that's okay. That's all right.
the hate part.
Um yeah, no. I think she's just like really
Lost,
conflicted. Yep.
lost.
Honestly though, after seeing the sneak peek, now I know what leads up to the fight in the alley. See, I don't think they were jumping Sam. Now I don't think they were jumping Sam. They were jumping Axel.
Oh, oh, and then Sam had
Just happened to
to
be
help.
there.
Okay,
Yeah, Sam
it
just
makes
happened to be
sense.
there. Because look at that. Like Quan is like freaking furious that Axel beat him. Like he's not gonna let that go.
No. Uh,
Like the way he came at Axel when he threw him on the floor, saying that
oh
Cobra Kai was
yeah.
now done. Like they lost that round. Like he was like furious.
Yeah. For entertainment value and plus to see them fight, wish Bert and Nate was there and Xander was back. Wow.
Oh my god. You saw what they did to you saw what Axel did to both Quan and Yoon. What do you think he will do to Bert and Nate? He'd
Kill 'em.
murder them.
You kill him.
He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like
So
everybody's so focused. Honestly, at this point, like I know Miyagi-Do's going to come out with a win, but truthfully, and yes, I still don't see Tory winning as long as she's in Cobra Kai. But people are focusing way too much on this tournament. They're acting as if that's like, if oh my god, if Tory doesn't win, oh my god, if Miguel doesn't win the Sekai Tekai, if oh my god, if Tory doesn't win the Sekai Tekai, that nothing that happens to them afterwards is anything good or better or even better than the Sekai Tekai. Like seriously, there's a part 3 for a reason.
yeah.
And sometimes believe it or not, believe it or not, a loss actually sets up for a better win. Just because when one character loses, it doesn't mean that they lost. It just means that they're getting set up for an even better win.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Axel really hit the Oh wow.
And yes, as much as I still believe that Robbie and Sam are going to win, both win. If they don't win, that's fine. If they give it to Miguel and Tory, that's fine. I'm fine with that because you know why? They're going to get all of the character Sam. Just means Sam and Robbie will get an even better win in part 3.
Yeah, true.
I'm so freaking done with this. It's ridiculous. It's like, even though we're all fans of the show, we're all at odds with each other over this dumb win. And it's like this tournament isn't even what Cobra Kai is about. It's just a storyline.
It's all about being badass in Johnny's words.
Well, truthfully, if you want my opinion,
Okay.
it's all about Johnny. Johnny's being badass. But I also think that because it's also about Mr. Miyagi himself, because they made Mr. Miyagi connected to the Sekai Tekai. And that's where the real story is. And yes, I get it. Yes, Johnny and Miguel started this. But when you want to get right down to it, Johnny and Daniel actually started all of this. It's like, everybody said, it started with Miguel and ends with Miguel. Oh, it started with Johnny and Miguel and ends with the Miguel. No, it doesn't. Because when you think about it, it really started with Johnny and Daniel.
Yes.
All the way back to the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid, yeah.
And before anyone says anything, but it's Cobra Kai. Well, guess what? What universe does Cobra Kai exist in? Say it. What universe does Cobra Kai exist in? Say it. The
Miyagi-verse.
The Miyagi-verse. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get
Exactly.
you. I get
So,
you.
and the show's evolved. So yes, it's Johnny's show, but it's Daniel's universe. It's Daniel and Miyagi's universe. So, and the show has evolved so much more where it's not just about Johnny and Miguel anymore. It's about all of these characters. They're all the Karate Kids. All of them. All one. I don't know if well, I guess you could say Devin. I mean, but I'm counting Miguel. I'm counting Dimitri, Sam, Hawk, Miguel, we already know is the Karate Kid. Robbie, all of them, all
Yeah.
four of them, or Tory, all six of them are the Karate Kids.
Yeah, true.
Let's see, that's six, right? Dimitri, Hawk, Sam, Miguel, Robbie, yeah, Tory. Okay, yeah. So all six of them, they're all the Karate Kids. Not just Miguel anymore. Yes, Miguel is a big part of that. He is the main Karate Kid, but they're all the karate. So he's gonna get. So in part 3, he is gonna get he is gonna get such a big win that whether it's at the Sekai Tekai or not, it doesn't matter anymore. It does not matter because it's gonna be a win that it's going to be a win that sets him up for life. That
them boys
it's not, you know what, I take that back. It's not going to be one that's it's not going to be one that sets him up for life. It's going to be a win for life.
Them boys better watch out what Devin did to the Eagle Fangs in the parking lot garage scene. Ouch.
Yep.
So so in this picture, who which sensei do you think who's
Who they're looking at? I think it's Johnny. I think it's Johnny that they're looking at. I don't know, something just about their eyes, the way that they're looking like up like that. I think it's Johnny.
Oh, okay. Yo, what's up,
Taro?
Hey, Underground. Hey, Melissa.
What's up?
Sorry,
What's up?
not much.
No worries.
You're wondering where yeah. So I'm a little late, but I'm here now. But
yeah.
Let's go.
Joe had to Joe had to leave early
for his Fortnite stream.
No, for his other podcast that he's doing.
I did notice that before I came on.
Yeah, you missed me. You missed me. What I said. I just said that. In all honesty, I really don't care who wins this. I know Miyagi-Do is walking out with the win on this, but I really don't care who wins on this. Whether it's Robbie, Miguel, Sam or Tory anymore, because it's just gotten so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like we're in the same community, and it's like, and I still think that it's going to be Robbie and Sam that get these wins. But honestly, if they do give it, I mean, I don't think that they will, but honestly, if they do give it to Miguel and Tory, I'm fine with that, because guess what? I know that in part 3, Robbie and Sam are going to get are going to get better wins too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are going to get even better wins. So, it's like people seem to forget they're treating this tournament like it's the last fight, or it's the last
I
thing
know.
that in Cobra Kai, and it's not.
Yeah.
And it's not. I mean, I
Nope.
do think that it is going to be Robbie and Sam,
Mm-hmm.
but get the tournament win. But in all honesty, like people, like everybody's acting like, oh, it has to be Tory. Like Tory has to win. Tory has to win the Sekai Tekai. Miguel has to win the Sekai Tekai. Robbie has to win the Sekai Tekai. It's like there's a part 3 here, people.
Yeah.
They just don't.
There's a part
They just
3.
don't understand They just don't understand the true meaning of what the show is about.
Right. This tournament is not the end of it. And I said this to Underground too. I was like, people need to remember that just because one character loses, it doesn't mean that they've lost in the entire they've lost in the entire show in general. Because when one character loses, it just means they're setting them up for an even bigger win, an even better win.
Mm-hmm. And I really think for Sam,
what?
I think that's kind of what they've been doing with Sam for the past 2 or 3 seasons. Like they've been setting her up for this very moment at the Sekai Taikai. Whether that's winning,
and Robbie
or losing. Mm-hmm.
And Robbie too.
Yep. And I did see one of you guys like sent some photo in a group chat about, I think it was from Strike First Media, about since he had early access to part 2 about Robbie getting the best.
Yes,
Robbie getting Robbie shining.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it now even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In that. I left that. Group chat.
Yeah. So did you see? Yeah. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you for leaving. Like I try to stay out of it too as often as I can. But I mean, like I'll check it out from time to time, and read what Joe and CVO and what Tyrell and say, but I pretty much like whenever there starts to get any debates or any like what I'm just talking about like right now over who's gonna win Sekai Tekai, where it's gonna end, I stay out of it. I've said my piece, I've spoken my mind. Everybody knows where CVO, Joe, you and Tyrell, you know where I stand on it. And if CVO wants to get into a debate on it, I'm out of it, like.
I feel the same way. Like I feel like I already said my piece, and there's no point in me continuing anymore.
Right,
like
because that's all you're doing is just continuing.
Yeah. This whole
Did you
Sam
take
and
a look
Tory
at the?
debate.
I know. What would you say? What were you saying, Tyrell?
This whole Sam and Tory debate has got to stop. It's getting
it does.
exhausting.
It does. Yes, it's getting It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hate it. Like okay, just because I don't see one character winning, it doesn't mean that I don't think that they're both great. It doesn't mean that I don't love them both. And it's like I said, just because one character loses, it doesn't mean that they've lost in the entire show. It just means they're getting set up for a bigger win or a bigger, better win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I get the storyline. We all do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Tyrell,
what were you saying, Tyrell?
What were you saying?
Before I came on the stream, like, did you ever talk about, the sneak peek we got earlier today
Yeah, we did mention it a little bit, but we're gonna go into more depth with it.
Yeah.
That's okay with you, Underground? Is that okay?
It's all good.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like, this just shows what underdogs, both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do, really are.
I know. It's like Quan and Yoon getting schooled by Axel. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. You know what? I actually had this really good thought with Joe.
Okay.
I think Silver's gonna come by in by the end of part 2. Like and that's how the brawl is gonna start. Like I think, and this is just my thought, and I could be 100% wrong, but I think Axel may try to lure Sam over to the Iron Dragons, like to leaving
Ooh,
Miyagi.
damn.
But that's gonna like fall through because like she's very loyal to Miyagi-Do and her father.
Yeah.
So but Sam could overhear, like, and that could be like the beating, like that Wolf is giving Axel about him failing to sway Sam over to their side. Um and like that was probably like maybe like Silver's actual plan was to get Sam away from Miyagi, out of Miyagi-Do and over to the Iron Dragons. So that but when she didn't go, it's like, he's like, when Miyagi-Do wins the Seketeke, that's when Silver makes, like when Sam overhears that, she becomes more bound and determined to stop the Iron Dragons for good after that. And like when that happens, that's when the gloves come off with Silver. Because
Mm-hmm.
like that's when he reveals himself. That's when the brawl starts because he's got no reason to hide anymore after that.
No. So like, you might as well just show yourself if you're exposed.
Yeah.
So I think like Axel could try to lure Sam over to the Iron Dragons, but Sam doesn't budge. And like and that's what causes the beating that Wolf gives Axel for failing. And which is something that Sam overhears about, like them trying to lure her over to the Iron Dragons, which is maybe could be that image that we saw where she's watching Axel get beat by Wolf, and that could be what it's about. And then after she hears that, she becomes like bound and determined to stop the Iron Dragons. And when that happens and Miyagi-Do wins because of her and Robbie or because of her and Miguel, that's when Silver comes back. That's when Silver shows
Yeah.
himself to everybody and say, okay, let the brawl begin.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
Uh,
and we have talked about like like you and I chatted one day about the possibility of Sam getting injured. Like I'm starting to think that it will happen like after Sam gets her win over whoever that is, Zara, whoever that in the finals, and that's when like the brawl, like she'll get injured during the brawl maybe.
Yeah. That's because remember I said they could pull a page out of the season 2 book where Miyagi-Do wins but at a great cost.
Mhm.
Like where it was Miguel the first time, but now it's Sam. Like the brawl ends with somebody getting severely injured.
Yep, pretty much.
And it
Sam's
could be
gonna be
Sam.
like it's gonna be like Miguel 2.0. And which
Yeah.
as devastating as that sounds, I'm kind of fine with it as long as like they pretty much done everything they need to with Sam. Then yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she'll stay injured though, because I think
No.
like I said, I like the idea of Chosen maybe using the healing technique, or Daniel using the healing technique
Mhm.
on Sam,
Yep.
to like heal her, because I don't see her staying injured for long.
No,
Like, come on, she's gonna fight through this injury.
exactly.
Like she's Daniel's daughter. She's gonna fight through this.
Yep.
Um,
'Cause, like if this
but
happens
another
during,
possibility. What?
oh, I was just gonna say if this happens during the tournament, then yeah, I can see Daniel or Chosen healing her because believe it or not, her team needs her in order for them to win overall.
Yeah, but we also can't rule out the possibility that when we saw and Watch Party actually made a good point. Watch Party and another member actually made a good point. You know that scene that where we saw Miguel hugging Johnny and he was upset?
Yeah.
That might not necessarily, like if it were Sam, like I don't think, they said that Miguel wouldn't be upset like that. He'd be angry.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if Sam got hurt, like if Sam got really hurt. So
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe, whatever Miguel's crying about, it might not be Sam. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe Sam doesn't get severely injured. Maybe
Yeah,
it could. Maybe it could be Robbie, and or it could be maybe Carmen and the baby are having complications. Not a
Yeah.
miscarriage. I don't think she'll have a miscarriage, but she could be having complications, or Yaya or something happened to Yaya, and maybe they had to, go back to the valley for the time being.
Yeah. Anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, so it's it like, and Johnny is trying to remain like, and Johnny's trying, like, the reason why Miguel is crying but Johnny isn't is because Johnny has to remain strong for his son.
Yep.
Because if Johnny breaks down, if Johnny falls apart, so does his new family.
Yep. He has to stay strong for all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of would make sense why Johnny's not like breaking down the way Miguel did or is, because he has to remain strong for him.
Mm-hmm.
Or for Robbie if it's not Robbie.
Yep. Yeah. I agree with what you said about Sam, if she's the one if that's the reason why he's crying, I don't think that would be because like that would actually enrage Miguel. Not make him cry like that. He'd want revenge.
Yeah. So it might not. So it could not be Sam. There's a very strong possibility it might not be Sam.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying Sam won't get hurt, but I don't think she'll get severely hurt.
No.
I
mean, like
I think that whatever injury she gets, Chosen will heal her.
Yes, it's now. I don't think she'll get injured to the point where she is beyond healing.
No.
She'll be injured she'll be injured in a similar way that Daniel got injured in the first movie.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be kind of deja vu from the first movie. Like it'll really make everything come full circle as she fights through it.
Yeah. Exactly. I think both she and Robbie will fight through their injuries.
Yep. Because I've thought about this. Like we know that Miyagi-Do is probably not gonna do very hot during the tournament, and so I think they're gonna be in a similar situation that they were in
the beginning. Yeah.
Miyagi-Do was in back in season 4, where they're both gonna have to win in order to win overall. Like one of them winning is not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
That's how high the stakes are gonna be.
But this time it's going to be reversed, where it came down to the girls in season 4. This time it's going to come down to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Sam and Zara fight will probably come first, and then Robbie and Quan, or Robbie and Axel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, kind of 50-50 with whether it's Axel or Quan that he will face, because like we know Axel's shown to be an even bigger threat than Quan.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, and CVO like said that it could continue at like the finals, could continue into part 3, which it could. It could. I mean, did you see the run times
Yeah, but
for part 2?
I wonder if it's just a leak to throw us off. Like we don't like. I wouldn't be surprised if those are the lengths. But like the thing is, like 5 episodes of the Saikai Taikai should be enough.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hope they are false leaks.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, either one I'm okay with. Like either one. Like if it ends in part 2, that's great because we still have another part. We have another storyline that actually I'm actually more invested in the, believe it or not, in this. I'm excited for the Sekai Tekai, but I'm really looking forward to seeing all these dojos and seeing the kids fight and all of that and where they're going to go in this tournament, all of that, all and Barcelona. But the story that I'm actually like truly that's got my total like interest is the Miyagi story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with Daniel and how he like goes further and further to discovering what's gonna like how Mr. Miyagi was involved in all of this.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is also one storyline I am dying to see in this part.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Julie will come along as well.
Yeah.
If we're
I
going
hope-
even deeper to the roots.
Dude, I hope so.
Well, Xander Stone, okay. I kind of will agree with you that Amanda hasn't 100% backed Daniel when she should have. But
Yeah.
you can't really blame his own kids because Sam has stuck by his side. Like
Yeah.
she is the only one in the as far as the students goes that has never ever been tempted to join Cobra Kai. Like she is really stuck by, she really has stuck by Daniel's side. And don't forget Chosen. Like
Yeah.
Chosen
Yeah.
really had Daniel's back in season 5, like even when nobody else did. I mean, I stand by this point that if Daniel and Amanda had given Sam the choice, she would have chosen to stay with her father.
Yep.
When Amanda left. I stand by that, and I do believe she would have. But like Sam wasn't given a choice, so you can't fault her for that. So but she has really stuck by her father's side. Yeah, they don't always agree, but she has stuck by her father's side. And Chosen really had Daniel's back in part 5. Like he believed him even when almost everybody thought he was crazy about Silver. Like even Amanda.
Yep.
Like, and that's the part that annoyed me about Amanda's character in season 5. Like that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
She's going to take the word of a guy that she's only known for 10 minutes over her own husband. She's going to believe that about her own husband sending a man to to beat up a bunch of innocent people.
Yeah.
Like, does that sound like something Daniel would do?
No.
And then, like, she doesn't even bother to get Daniel's side of the story. Like,
Yeah.
She just believes Daniel shoved Silver for no reason. Like, that doesn't even sound like Daniel's never ever gone like attacked or shoved anybody unless provoked into doing so. And
Plus,
ironically, what?
And plus, Amanda was not there at the time Dan his history with Silver, like in Karate Kid 3, she was not there to see it.
Right. And not
You have
only
no
that,
idea.
if Amanda would have let Daniel explain then she would have found out that the reason why he shoved Silver, which by the way he didn't, he only shoved his hand away, but Silver made it look like he shoved him.
Yeah.
If Daniel would have if Amanda would have let Daniel explain, then he would have like told her, was like, listen, I only shoved him because he was saying making these nasty comments about you. I was defending you.
Although
Which
we
was
don't
true
like
because Silver, when I went over there, if she would have just let him explain, she just said, listen, I heard Silver talking about you to Ava. I went over there and I asked him what he was saying about you, and he told me that he said to Ava that you were a phony psychopathic liar that should never be trusted, and I lost my and that's when I lost my temper and I shoved him.
Yeah. She was too angry.
I was defending
She was too angry to listen.
What? Right.
Wait. Who's Ava?
Ava, I think, she's one of the people
Yeah,
at the
Ava, the one that was running the charity auction that Amanda wanted to wanted a spot on. Yeah.
Yes, my bad. I forgot.
She ultimately fell for Silver's mind games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they brought Jessica back.
Totally
like,
got lost there. I totally got lost there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they brought Jessica back, and I wouldn't change how they brought her back in the first, and at all. But as a character, at least in that part, like, come on, come on, man. Like, if this had happened like in season 2, I would have been more on I would have understood Amanda's side because she hadn't met Kreese yet, and Cobra Kai hadn't continued to continue to go after her daughter and her friends, and they hadn't broke into her house yet. So, and they hadn't gang assaulted where they violently broke into her house yet. So if this had happened in season 2, I would have been okay. I understand Amanda's point of view, like hearing it out loud, like it just sounds crazy. But this happened after she met Kreese, after she found out that Daniel was telling the truth about Kreese. This happened after Cobra Kai just continued to go after her daughter and her friends. This happened after Cobra Kai, violently led by Tory, violently broke into her house and tried to kill her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen with me where where boys my age followed me wherever I went and harassed me, and they made it look like I did something first and made everyone treat me like Amanda did Daniel.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, sometimes I can go on a little bit of a rant, but I love her character in part 1 of season 6. I thought it was great, and I absolutely loved her loved her in season 4.
Yeah,
Amanda's awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is. She is awesome.
So what do you guys think about this picture right here? The Dublin Thunder and uh and these other two dojos.
Oh my, I think they're really cool, except like that girl with the headband, she's got like some kind of like red paint on her mouth or something.
Oh yes, I have noticed.
And that guy with the headband with the black uniform that has the red stripe on the neckline, he's got like his nose is like red.
Oh, who knows? What if they've already fought and blood got on them?
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Because this Saikai Taikai is going to be a real bloodbath. A real bloodbath. Like we already saw the trailer and
Yeah.
some of the photos. So.
Yeah.
Should I go on to the next one? Picture?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yep. This is
This
where she sees Sensei
scene
Wolf.
right here got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what if Sam saw Sensei Wolf hit Axel so hard?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
I think she's gonna feel bad for Axel, but at the same time, though, if he was lying to trick her, like she's not gonna hold back against him or the Iron Dragons.
Well, yeah, she's gonna feel betrayed at
Yeah.
the same time. Because I've kind of made this theory one time before where I thought Axel might eventually turn good just by the way Sensei Wolf was abusing him, but now that you mentioned it, I think even though he is getting abused, it's only because they're getting exposed, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell by the look on Sam's face. She said, "Damn."
Yeah. What do you think that look, Tyrell, in your opinion, that Sam is giving? Like, what do you think that is? Is
Well, it
that
could be two things: either a little sympathy for Axel, or like her feeling very shocked about the dark truth behind with Axel and the Iron Dragons, like what they've been plotting this whole time. Could even be connected to Silver. Who knows?
yeah.
And that Sam finds
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah. I could see that. Oh, I like that. Hold on to that theory. Because maybe it's a mix.
Yeah, possibly. I mean,
Mhm.
Like maybe she feels sympathy for Axel, but at the same time betrayed, and she finds out that this is all connected to Silver.
Yeah, like Axel,
I like that.
her and Axel pretty much reaching out to her and pretending to look out for her, like she'll realize that she was being played all along.
oh,
Yeah.
oh my God! Wait! Hold on. What if this is all been a plan led by Silver?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
That's
we
what
were
we're
talking
saying.
about.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Oh my
Um,
God! Imagine
but yeah,
if
I would
that
hold on
was
to that
the
theory. That's a
truth.
good one.
Yeah,
Man,
It could be true.
yeah.
It could be true.
because that's the only way I can see Silver coming into part 2 is his connection with him being in the shadow, being behind Iron Dragons this whole time, pulling
And
the
maybe
strings.
Sam finds that out.
Yep. Like I
Yeah.
think Sam is going to be doing a lot of not just great things, but like she'll really help everyone out.
Yeah.
Not just leading her team to victory, but also exposing the dark truth behind Iron Dragons.
Yeah. Yep. Or she'll see the dark truth for herself before anyone else, before the dark truth gets revealed, you know?
Mm-hmm. Question is,
Because I'm a
will she reveal it before Silver reveals himself, or will she will she keep quiet about it, and Silver will just reveal himself before she can reveal it to everyone?
I don't think she'll keep quiet about it. I think I think there's a very strong possibility she could go to try to tell Johnny and her dad, or maybe just Johnny if it's just Johnny that's there, but she might not get the chance to.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, see, here's the thing, like, she could see, like, I mean, she could see Silver, like, she could find out Silver's connection, and that just may be like her like she'll take that as her motivation to take down the Iron Dragons. Like, so it's like she might not have the chance to tell Johnny or Daniel, but like she'll go the route of stopping the Iron Dragons from winning the Sekai Tekai.
So you think this could happen like before her fought the finals with Zara? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like this will really light a fire underneath her to put an end to the reign of terror for good.
Yeah.
I think
so
Sam
it's like,
could take her on that one with how quick she can snap into anger mode.
Oh yeah, no mercy mode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Prime Sam, which I've been talking about for a while. Like we got to see that side of her.
Yep.
Pretty much
so
give Iron Dragon.
So I think that if she
Zara
finds out. Yeah. So I think that no, I don't think she'll keep it from everybody until Silver reveals himself. Like, but I think at the same time she won't have a chance to tell anybody about it, and she'll about Silver's connection with the Iron Dragons, and just go the route of stopping them, you know?
Yeah.
Because she'll be called to the mat, you know?
Yeah.
Like she won't get it. Like she'll go the route of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that's possible? Like,
oh yeah. Like I really think it's
like,
gonna.
I'm not saying what.
I really think it's gonna light a fire underneath Sam. Like she's gonna do what needs. She's really gonna give Zara and Iron Dragons a taste of their own medicine, and show them no mercy.
So it's like she'll want to tell her senseis, and she'll probably go to tell her senseis, but she just won't get the chance to. So it's like as she heads onto the mat, she'll say, okay. She'll say, okay, I don't have the chance to tell my senseis about this, so I'll have to go this route and stop the iron, and stop the Iron Dragons.
It's going to be her own personal mission instead of theirs.
Yeah.
Like she's going to use that to motivate herself against Zara.
Yep.
Oh, and Tyrell, it's all right. It's funny how you mentioned Zara.
Okay.
Did you see the clip? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It turns out that
because of that picture.
You've already seen the quick fight between Tory and Zara. There's a clear gap between them.
Welcome to Barcelona, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, wow. I like that. I like that line.
Yep. I want Sam to confront Silver. I don't know if Sam will confront her in person. But
no, I don't think she'll do that, because if she finds out Silver's connection to the Iron Dragons, it's gonna be like to Wolf and the Iron Dragons, it's gonna be like it's not gonna end well for her, because she'd be up against two senseis.
Yeah. Best just
So.
focus on Zara first, then she can let it slip.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though, too. I could 100% see that even though she doesn't get a chance to tell her senseis, and she does decide to take Zara on the mat, I could see her telling Robbie. Like, if she and Robbie are facing Zara and Axel together, I could see her maybe, like, attempting to tell Robbie that Silver's behind the Iron Dragons.
Yeah, and that could motivate him too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question: Who
Yeah.
do you think would win, Zara or Tory?
Likely Zara, because like I feel like with everything that's going on with Tori, I don't think her head is in the right space.
Yeah.
Like she's
Yeah.
not mentally prepared for someone like Zara.
No, yeah. I don't think, like, don't get me wrong, after this clip, like a huge part of me hopes that at least in one of the matches that Tory like really whoops Zara's butt. But another part of me, like the more realistic part of me, saying like, no, I don't see Tory beating Zara. I think Zara is gonna I think Zara's gonna beat Tory. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Tory will put up a really good fight, a really tough fight. But I think Zara is gonna at least in the tournament, at least in the Sekai Tekai, have this one over Tory. Have it over Tory. Have that win over Tory.
Because in order for Zara to be a real threat, like it's too early for Tori. You know, like those two having a rivalry. It's too early for Tori to win against Zara. I think they're gonna have it wait until part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think that there will be a rivalry between them, like, because I think that it has been stated that Zara is going to be a real thorn in Tori's side. But I think that where Tory does beat Zara is going to be off the mat, not on the mat.
And another thing is under the right guidance.
Right.
Yeah, and under the right guidance. Because if you think about it, like on the mat, that's Zara's turf. But off the mat, that's Tory's turf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and you're right, and you're right. Add that and under the right guidance, Tory could beat her in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if Tory won't beat Zara, Sam will.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll both get their shot against Zara, trust me.
Yeah.
But like for part 2, it's going to be Sam that beats her.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see that. And also too, let's not forget Maria.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely see Maria giving Sam a hard time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And her last name is Alvarez.
Maria Alvarez. Because like we did see one shot in the trailer of Sam landing a perfect hit on Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think Maria will be nearly as tough as Zara.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either, but I do think I could see a potential rivalry between Maria and Sam.
Oh,
I could see it.
But I think but if like Zara does something like, injure Tori in the semis, that's gonna make that's gonna also ignite a rivalry between her and Sam.
Yes, absolutely. No, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I definitely think that that Sam and Zara towards the end will have a rivalry. because I don't think that Zara will see that big of a threat in Sam, but I do think that I think that she'll underestimate, like a lot of the characters and a lot of the fans will underestimate her.
Yeah.
But that's like towards like the end. But like with Maria, I can see that there's gonna be like where she's gonna see like Sam like as her equal in terms of karate.
Mhm.
Like Zara strikes me as the type of person that sees a lot of people beneath her, and
Mhm.
like she doesn't take any of them seriously.
Yep.
So it's like, even though if Sam like makes it to the finals and she beats Maria, like Zara's not going to think anything of that, because it's just like oh, to her Maria would be like an easy win, like because
she won't know
she's,
until she faces Sam herself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
yeah, Zara is in her own league, and Sam and Tory are in a league of their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And not only that, but Chosen's probably going to be introducing a lot of new scrolls to the
Oh yeah.
students with moves. With
I think that
moves.
he's mainly going to focus on Sam and Robbie since they're the team captains.
Yeah.
And maybe he might introduce some to Miguel, but like I don't think he'll really need it as much.
No, I don't think so either. And it's like I said to Underground too.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people seem to think that because the show started with Miguel and Robbie, with Miguel and Johnny, that it should end with Miguel and Johnny. And I'm like, no, that it has to end with Johnny and Miguel. And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
That's just a dumb argument.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have to end
Yeah.
with Miguel and Johnny.
Yeah, this
And if you want to use that, then technically, it actually, when you think about it, it started with Johnny and Daniel.
yes.
Well, if you want to use that technicality, it's probably going to end with it started with Johnny and Daniel. It's going to end with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to end, and so. And I think at this point, yes, Miguel will always be the main Karate Kid. But I think at this point, they're all six of them are the Karate Kids.
Yep.
Wait, Melissa. It started with Daniel, Johnny, and Kreese.
And Miyagi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it should end with Daniel, Kreese, Johnny.
Well,
and
here's the thing. I think out of the four of them, I see it ending with Johnny and Daniel, because they're the only two out of the four that are still alive.
Yeah.
Or will be still alive.
I think Kreese will die redeemed.
Yeah, I think Kreese will die redeemed. So, out of those four, I see it ending with Johnny and Daniel, because they're alive. They're still alive.
They're the two faces of the show.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, while Miguel is the main Karate Kid, and he is going to get the best ending possible. He's not the only. He's not. All six of them are the Karate Kids.
Yeah.
Hawk, Dimitri, Sam, Tory, Robbie, and Miguel. I mean, Miguel's the main Karate Kid.
Yep.
But all six of them are at this point, because the show was evolved so much, all six of them are the Karate Kids.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys really think that Kreese is gonna die? Or
Yeah, and
I
I don't
think
see what else
I
they.
think that yeah, I feel like it's been foreshadowed a lot. They like he faked his death once in part 3. He apparently he faked his death a second time by the time season 1 came out. Because remember Johnny said John Kreese is dead,
yeah,
and then he faked his death again at the end of season 5.
Yep.
So I feel like at this point he is going. I feel like at this point he is going to die, and it's not going to be faked. But this
No,
time he's going to die redeemed.
as a hero, kind of,
Yeah,
or an
he's gonna
anti-hero or whatever.
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Uh,
maybe as a
but
hero.
that's gonna hurt
It will.
Johnny though.
And
Oh yeah.
Tory, but
Mhm.
I think Johnny, like, he won't be happy with Kreese's death, but I think he'll be okay. I think, like, I mean, Tory will probably be devastated, but I think she'll be okay. I think, like, because again, she's got to realize that she has a family in the LaRussos and Miyagi-Do. It's okay if she doesn't want to join Miyagi-Do, but just know that she needs to know she has them.
Mhm. Maybe that can be
Like,
one of Kreese's last words about how he lied about the LaRussos playing her second fiddle to Sam. Maybe Kreese tells her that to be with them as he dies.
I mean, I don't know if he genuinely believed that. I just don't think he cared. He just wanted Tory back, and that's all that mattered to him.
Exactly.
Personally, I don't think that they saw her second fiddle with Sam. I mean, yes, of course, as their daughter, they'll always be on Sam's side. She's their daughter. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But they were being completely fair in that fight. Like, that's why Daniel didn't ref, because he wanted to make sure that whoever was chosen team captain, it was fair.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out to not just you guys but to everyone who is watching is that for people still thinking that Daniel's biased, well, let me tell you this: if he and Sam would have known about him, if him, Sam, and Amanda and everyone would have known about what Tory went through with her mom, then yeah, they never would have let that fight happen.
No. Nope. Okay, so this I have to say is pretty cool. Like,
And dangerous.
yeah, uh-huh. Well, I have to say, I mean, like, we don't get too many mats that are literally off the ground.
Yeah, like just imagine if someone fell on their head. That would still hurt like big time.
This could be what Mike Barnes said. This people have died. Move.
Mm-hmm. I think a background character will die, which will send a message to everyone about what this Haikai Taikai really is.
Yeah. So from what I'm seeing, this is Iron Dragons versus West End Warriors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and do you guys notice how the second wait, no, do you guys notice how the first student of the West End Warriors isn't moving at all?
Yeah, I thought that was a student. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Don't forget though, this is a photo, so they wouldn't be moving anyway. You know, it's just like that student that's getting kicked off. They're like frozen and they're like
Yeah.
suspended in midair. But yeah, I wouldn't put it past them for them not to be moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Same time.
because they fell hard.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It's like the impact of the fall could leave them stunned.
Yeah. Or knocked unconscious.
That too. Yeah, this stage would
Yeah.
also look pretty cool, especially for the finals.
Yeah.
Would
Is
really
that
add a lot.
Miyagi-Do? Is that Miyagi-Do in the I think that might be me, or maybe not. And the far left, right, the white geese.
I don't know. They're all a
Wait.
lot of them are wearing white geese, so it's hard to tell.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh no, that's them. I see them because I see Hawk's hair.
Okay, yeah, that's a dead giveaway that it's them if you see Hawk's hair.
Yeah. So if you go
Okay.
to the left,
You can
if you
definitely
go
see
to the
them.
left in the corner, like right where the body is, that's not moving. Like if
Okay.
you look at the group that's in white geese, I think that's Miyagi-Do.
Oh, yes. Yes, I see him.
Yep, I see them as well.
I see him.
And I think that the people standing next to them, or not next to them, because with the guy with the red shirt on is between. I think that's Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine like they're gonna be looking at each other the whole time. It's gonna be pretty
Yep.
awkward. They're gonna be more shocked at Iron Dragons, like with Axel and Zara fighting. Like that's what they're gonna react to more than them looking at each other.
Yep.
Well,
now they see that they have a much bigger threat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it says on the board, it says elimination.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this must be a elimination round.
Means West
Something.
End
I
Warriors
think
are
that-
out.
Yeah, you know what I think, and this is just me, and this I could be wrong on this, but I think that the teams that are up at the front are the teams that are gonna have to like compete against the are the teams that are gonna have to compete against the or more specifically the captains that are gonna have to compete against the winners.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Cobra Kai will probably get eliminated by the Iron Dragons, which will set up the finals between Miyagi-Do and Iron Dragons.
Yeah.
Like I think Cobra Kai is not. It's not going to be Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do in the finals.
No, I've been saying that for a while. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai in the finals. I've been saying that for a while.
Yeah. After seeing Axel mop the floor with Yoon and Quan, I don't see them being in the finals.
Yeah, me neither. I think this could be the semifinals.
Yeah.
Where Robbie whoops Quan. Whoops Quan.
Yep, but that will be the last. Well, that will be his last win.
I wonder something. What were we gonna say? What were we saying, Tyrell? No, Tyrell. What were we saying?
Oh yeah, I was just saying that like I don't know which route they're gonna go, but I think like his win against Quan might be his last big win of the tournament, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it could be. But I will say this is that Strike First Media, he actually saw the season. He
Part two?
just saw it. Yeah, part 2.
Yeah, he saw part 2.
Yeah,
Joe was telling
he
me.
saw, and he said that part 2 was Robbie's best season. Or was definitely Robbie's part.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Oh,
he did
no
say that.
wonder. No wonder Tanner said that his favorite episode is episode 9.
Yeah, so
No wonder he said that.
probably where he gets his win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm wondering.
Still don't know
What?
about Sam yet.
No, we don't. And
Maybe they're keeping that hidden.
Honestly, Strike First Media, he's like a Sam fan, so it's like think like he doesn't want to spoil anything, you know.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean, he loves Robbie too, but I mean, like he's also like a big Sam fan as well. So it's like I think with her character, I think he'll probably keep her under wraps.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, he'll definitely keep everything under wraps. Like, no spoilers. And I hope that nobody. I know this is wishful thinking, but I know I'm definitely not going to ask him any spoilers or anything like that. 'Cause I don't want any spoilers. Nothing.
No. Yeah.
But I think with Sam, I think he's. With Sam, I think like he'll keep that under wraps, especially if she has a good arc, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, Underground.
Yeah.
Could you maybe like that scene in the trailer where we saw Axel kicking or punching the blood out of Robbie?
Okay.
Could you maybe put that up and see if maybe we can decipher where that match is? Like whether or not if it's on the platform, the lifted platform, or the one that's on the ground.
I think it's on the ground, from what I can remember.
Hello. Roberto.
Hello.
Yeah. This shot.
Yeah.
This shot right here. Oh my! Really excited me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Hawk in the sidelines.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can you go back to this is elimination round 2.
Yeah.
So what was that elimination? The one with the suspended platform. What was that elimination?
Wait.
That has to be the final round. That has to be.
Okay.
Yeah. It just says elimination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. So this has to be the final elimination.
Yeah. Where the West End Warriors get out last.
Yeah.
But does that mean like Robbie's fight with Quan in this image happens before that one scene?
Maybe. And maybe that's how Cobra Kai could get eliminated.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking like, like that's now that last image where the West End Warriors are eliminated. That's when maybe Tory has to fight Zara.
Maybe.
Because if Quan is
I'm thinking like this could be round 2. Like if Axel's fighting Robbie, then maybe Tory is fighting Zara.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be the round where Cobra Kai gets eliminated
Yeah.
by Miyagi, though. I don't know. What do you
Yep.
think, Tyrell?
Yeah, I think it was gonna be like half and half where Miyagi-Do like eliminates Cobra Kai through Robbie beating Quan, and then like Iron Dragons eliminates Cobra Kai through Zara beating Tory.
Yeah, that could be. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because
Uh,
once Tory and Quan are out, then yeah, it's over for Cobra Kai.
Yep.
do you guys know what this picture reminds me of?
What?
Okay. Have you guys seen the third Matrix movie?
I haven't yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, there's a scene where there's a scene where Neo, who is played by Keanu Reeves,
Right.
and he's fighting another character goes by the name of Agent Smith.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In
Okay.
in the rain, they run up and do the exact same thing as Robbie and Quan are doing right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really good. You know what it reminds me of, though? Believe it or not, this actually reminds me of the way Robbie is right now with Quan in that stance. It actually reminds me of Daniel's crane kick, the one that he used against Johnny.
Ooh, it also reminds me of that.
It does.
It also reminds me of that kick Hawk did on Robbie in midair. You look
Yeah.
close and just look at
Yep.
Hawk in the background. He's like, "Whoa."
Yep.
Yeah, like it's gonna be interesting seeing Hawk's reaction just when he's watching Robbie kick ass against Quan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just being there around in his corner, like just imagine how that's gonna be like.
Okay,
Because we only
these two, I cannot wait
I know.
for them to
I
be
can't
tag
wait.
teaming.
I can't
Mhm.
wait. I cannot wait for this moment. Like
I know.
seeing Robbie and Miguel, like just oh my god, like they are gonna demolish this tournament together.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like they're fighting Cobra Kai too.
Could be. Oh
Because
yeah, if you
it's
look if you look closely, you see
dragging.
Cobra
I see the
Kai.
board. Yeah, I see the board.
Mm-hmm. So it's probably against Quan. Who knows? Because maybe Miguel's there to give him some last minute tips and advice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be like Miguel's ready to join him. Getting
Yeah,
ready to
or
join him.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. This scene right here. Kind of reminds me of a mafia movie.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this scene, Tara? What do you think is happening? I
Well,
think
it
you
looks like
know this is a scene where they're confronting or they're having a standby with Miyagi-Do.
yeah, like we know that they're probably this is the airport. Like if we look at the background, so if like they're
Yeah.
face to face with Miyagi-Do, so that's probably the same scene, where we see that same image where we see not just Miyagi-Do, but we even see Chosen with them. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting
So
seeing.
this might not actually be the airport because don't forget they didn't even know that Tory had rejoined Cobra Kai until she showed up at the Sekai Tekai. So this
Unless,
obviously isn't where they're just getting off. So this could be the hotel. Maybe they're staying at the same hotel.
oh yeah, hotel that
Yeah,
too.
could be.
Wonder what Tori's gonna have a lot to like, say about herself when in this scene.
Wait, yes. This is the old hotel because Melissa, remember the picture I showed you earlier?
Yeah. Yep.
That is the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why
But
I
like,
thought
what
it's
do
the
you think,
airport.
Tyrell? What do you think's going on? Like, they're all looking at Tori, like they're expecting her to do something. Like, what do you think?
Oh, there's not much I can draw from that image, but I don't know. Like what do you think is happening in that picture? Because like it feels like Tori's kind of like I don't know how to put this, but like the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, yes. Sensei Kim Da-un does not trust Tori at all.
I don't
Look
think
at her
she does.
face.
Yeah.
And 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 Kreese is like, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah, he clearly believes
Yeah.
in Tori more than Kim
Yeah,
does.
Yeah. But I don't know, Kreese. I mean, Tori just looks like
scared.
she's so like like not scared, but like very conflicted.
Yeah, she looks lost. By her face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
mm,
like she's not there, you know, like her body's there, but her mind isn't.
Nope. That's kind of what I've been saying. Like her head won't be in the right place throughout part 2.
Nope.
It's like under Kim and Kreese, you can't expect good things to happen for Tori.
No. No.
Fortunately.
All right. Yeah. All right, Underground. This was a really good live stream. I have to start getting going.
oh, okay.
Yeah, me as well, because I'm a little bit tired. I'm hungry as well,
Yeah.
so it's nice that I got to come on. Though it's not
Yeah.
for
All
Yeah.
right.
So don't forget, Joe's doing a live stream on Thursday, and also Cobra Kai World is live stream is on is tomorrow. So I'll
Yeah.
be on there too.
Oh, Cobra, yeah,
Yep.
CKW, yeah, on Wednesday, every Wednesday.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll see you Underground on there too. I'll see you on the live stream as well. You know, I
Yeah.
know. You know, you and I are like partner. You, me, and CKW, and Tristan and Cobra Kai Karate are like partners on World's live stream.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for coming on, and and I still have have a lot more pictures to go over. So if you guys want to be in the comments section, feel
Yeah, well,
free.
I'll probably watch this on the replay. I'll probably
Yeah.
finish like I usually do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you
All
both,
right.
both for having me
Thank you
on.
so much. Yeah, thank you
no
so much,
problem.
Underground. This is amazing.
Thanks
All right.
for being on.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome.
Both have a good
Absolutely.
night.
All
All
right,
right. Bye.
you too.
Both you too. Bye.
Bye. Um. Yeah. I think she's scared of Kim. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. She looks like she's being held at gunpoint. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Honestly. Okay. Um. um, Um. Yeah. So in this picture, we see Zara, uh, practicing, uh, flipping her, s- uh, staff before her match, and and behind her, we see the other dojo's students. I just forgot the name of the uh dojos they were in. Okay. The training in Barcelona, we see Johnny, Miguel, Sam, Daniel, and Robbie. This this scene looks cool, but I don't know which uh episode this is exactly. What number this scene is in, but we're going to find out in on the 15th of next month. I can't wait. In here, in all right, in this picture, we see Axel and Zara. They must have won their elimination match. Yeah, yeah. They must have won their elimination match against the West End Warriors. Or this is before their elimination match against the West End Warriors. Okay. In this picture, we see Axel and Sensei Wolf training, and then and in the background of the posters, the Saikai Taikai, the Saikai Taikai 1997, Hong Kong, China. Wow. Well, in the 1997, I wonder what that was about. And on here, and and for this poster, this last poster, we see uh Beijing, China, and we see the number 15. And I don't know if and wait, and if you look closely, I think Wolf is blocking the other numbers. So I think yeah, in 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 this scene, yeah, things are heated with Quan and Robbie. And they are pretty much talking about Tory. And Yoon is just listening and paying attention to the standoff that they are having. Now, Sam versus Tory, right? Um, is Sam is Sam fighting Tory in this scene? Because I totally forgot. Because it looks like Tory. Honestly, it looks like Tory. And 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 we see Kenny in the background, just concentrating and focusing in. And Daniel, he looks worried, and I think he's holding in his hand the Sakai Takai headband that belonged to Mr. Miyagi. And he found out something again. That's what I think this scene is about. Oh, wow. Okay. This scene right here. This scene in the trailer. Um, uh, when uh Johnny says it's Barcelona, dipshit, and Sensei Wolf just laughs. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. And okay. And this is the and this is the last uh photo. Um, Kreese talking to Daniel and Johnny, and and Kreese in the trailer says says something beyond the lines of you have everything to lose or something like that or something in the lines of that. And we see Johnny. He looks worried and concerned. By the look on his face, he looks worried and concerned. And honestly, I want to know what all of this is about. The situation with this is about. So yeah. Time all will be told in November 15th in part 2. I'll be right back. Hold on. Mm. All right, guys. Before I call it a night, do you guys have any questions? You guys have any questions? No. No. Questions? Okay. All right, guys. I am gonna call it for tonight and end it here. This live stream podcast has has been fun. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I wanna give a shout out to Joe, Melissa, Tyrell, Jake, and Ella for being on. I I I really appreciate it. Oh, um, and and sh- and and a shout out to you, Jake. Um, I kn- I I know you weren't on because you had had other stuff to do, which is understandable. So yeah, um, yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next week's podcast, episode 12. All right.